I believe that the iPad is the best device to DJ with, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 easy scratches anyone can learn using just the iPad. So for this tutorial, we are going to be in classic mode. So if you are in a different mode, just press the middle button and go down to classic mode, and this is what it will look like. And one more thing is we're going to press this waveform button here so we can see our waveforms. Now we are going to go to the music select button, and we're going to use the built-in scratch samples by DJ Qbert. And there we go. These scratches will work with any scratch sample you use, but I figured everyone has the scratch samples so you guys can follow along with me. And we're going to go to this sample right here. It's the 4th one right here. That's what it looks like. And that's what it sounds like. The first scratch that we're going to do is the baby scratch. This is the scratch that every other scratch is built upon. So once you master this, you can do the other ones easily. All right, so what we're going to do is make sure your sample is lined up right at where it starts. So right here. And then now in order to do the baby scratch, all you have to do is move the jog wheel back and forth to the beat. So just like this. Make sure that when you go back, you don't hit the other sample, so you don't want to do it like this. You don't want to do that. You just want the one sample, and then you want it to end like this. The way to create a rhythm like this is to change the pitch. In order to change the pitch, you could either go faster or slower. If you go slower, it is going to be low pitch, and if you go faster, it is going to be high pitch. So I'm going to show you some high pitch ones, then some slow ones. And now the slow ones. And now you could mix them up with each other. That's what it sounds like. Now let's just set a beat and practice going with the beat. So that is the baby scratch. It is not complicated. It's not hard. You just have to practice moving the jog wheel to the beat. And it may be tricky with the touch screen, but just make sure you find where to put your hand and the best way to do it, and you will have it down in no time. Now, the next one is called drops. So this one is going to involve having the song playing, so it's a little bit more difficult. So here we go. For this example, I am using Word, and it is 13 seconds in. And that's what it sounds like. So what we're going to do is we are going to put our finger on the jog wheel so that the song is not playing. It's the same thing as if you were using a real record that was spinning and your hand would be there to stop it from spinning. So now fingers there, and then we're pressing play. So now it is not playing. And then what you are going to do is at the right time, you are simply going to drop it in. Now, there is one more thing that we're going to have to do, and that is going to involve the crossfader. So what you want to do when you're scratching with the DJ Pro app and just the iPad is set the crossfader to the deck that is not active. So now it's on a non-active deck. And there is a hidden feature within this app where if you tap the middle, it's going to set the crossfader to the middle. And then when you let go, it's going to snap it back. This is much faster than trying to slide it yourself. So just tap it on, and then it is going to be on. And when you let go, it's going to be off. So with the drop scratch, after the sample plays, we're going to want to get rid of it so we don't hear the next sample. So here we go. Crossfaders to the left, finger on the jog wheel, press play. Now have your finger in the middle, so when we let go, it's going to snap back. And then you're going to wait for the right time. I missed it a little bit. Boom. And then roll it back, and then rewind it while the crossfader is off so nobody hears the rewind. So just like this. So now we could do a couple of baby scratches and then end it with a drop like this. And now let's do it with a little beat on. So this is a great way to play a sample, maybe a word or a saying that you want to emphasize. Also, you could use this to start a new track, do a couple baby scraps, and then drop it in instead of just pressing play. You could add some scratches, which sounds really cool. So the next one that we're doing is going to be the most difficult one, and the other two you could learn just by watching this video once. But this last one, you may have to practice and build the muscle memory because it is kind of confusing and it takes a lot of skill. So this one is called the Chirp Scratch. So we're doing the same thing. We are going to go back to that first sample that we were using. That sounds like this. And now, so a baby scratch sounds like this. You hear the forward and reverse of the scratch. So baby scratch is, so it's like error, 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 error. Now the chirp scratch, like the name, it's gonna sound like a bird. So this is the baby scratch. And now the chirp scratch sounds like this. It sounds like a bird chirping, and you don't hear the reverse of the scratch. So in order to do this, we're going to do the same trick with the crossfader. So all the way to the left and then tap it to be on, let go to be off. In order to do this scratch, you have to let go, move the crossfader to the off position, like almost at the exact same time. So like this. As soon as you hear the scratch, let go of the crossfader. And then bring it back again when the crossfader is off so you don't hear that reverse. Baby scratch. You hear the reverse. Chirp scratch. This makes a very unique sound compared to the baby scratch, so you can start creating combos with the baby scratch and the chirp scratch, and you could do pretty cool scratch sets with knowing only these two easy scratches. So here we go with some combos. All right, and then now we're gonna do it with a beat. There we go. 3 easy scratches anyone can learn with just a little bit of practice. And then once you master it on the iPad, it is the same concept when you're using controllers, CDJs, or any type of equipment. So practice on your iPad if that's all you have. And then once you step up to bigger equipment and controllers, you will be ready to scratch. And then you could also record these scratches and load them up into the sampler so it's a little bit easier to do. And if you want to learn how to do that, check out this video over here where I show you how to add these scratches to your sampler.